Hey Austin, what's going on? Welcome to a very special edition of Raw Time. Every time I seem to be at La Zona Rosa, I'm pretty happy, and this is a very monumentous occasion. If you've watched Raw Time, we've been on since like late 91, early 92. You are aware of some of the things we've done in the past, some of the videos that have always been your favorites as call-ins and everything, and back in the day, Skinny Puppy was one of the hugest bunches of videos because, like, you couldn't really see them anywhere else. So we played all of them, and it was a blast. And I'm honored to be here today with Ogre, founding member of Skinny Puppy, and he's at La Zona Rosa tonight with his new project that he's been waiting a long time to get out. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Doing good.
Great to meet you. And we're also here with William, the wonderful video director, if you've seen the new Ogre video. How are you?
Yeah, very good.
And he's a brilliant guitar player, too.
Exactly, and he is guitarist in the band. The things you're doing now, the album you have out, Welt, you said that 95 was when that was recorded. I'd read that. You were under contractual obligations, I understand, from Deaf American. What was going on at that point? How did you feel? You had your album recorded and everything ready to go, and you had to wait due to a contract.
Well, basically what happened was when I left Skinny Puppy, American invoked a leaving member clause on me, and they came up. I can't do it right now, Kevin. I'm doing it.
That would be a hardcore fan.
You bastard. You rotten bastard, you.
Shoot him for that.
But I love you.
Yeah, you're a big fan?
Yeah, I'm a big fan. Thanks, Ogre.
I love you, man.
You're my biggest influence.
Likewise.
You gotta watch that guy, man. Those fans are pretty crazy around here.
He's a good fan.
Yeah, he's a big fan. I understand he's actually been following all of your projects around for years.
Well, he's got his own projects he's been following around too. So.
Well, it looked that way right now. So.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's like stalking me on this tour, I think.
Back to the album Welt, we're playing the video Cracker. That's the first actual solo video from Ogre as a solo artist, and you worked on what music is on Welt with Mark Walk, yeah, and Ruby was listening.
And he's
I
done
was
some big bass stuff.
Really?
Like, he did Notes from the Underground and was instrumental in making that record the way it was, I think.
I was a huge fan of Ruby, and do you know what's even happening with her now?
I think she's trying to put out a second record on her own, but they've kind of parted ways as far as a writing team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, that was a great project, and there was a bunch of really great remixes that were out of that album. So, anyhow, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the video that William has done for the track Cracker, and we'll be back to talk to him about it because it's pretty cool.
Sucking life from the mainstream. It's so deluded, give it up.
how was that, man? That's a really, really cool video. I'm sure it'll become a longtime favorite of the show, Raw Time. We've had it here just for a few weeks, and I hope you people like it. I know you do. The man in the band, currently in the touring band, William, that did the video, is here, and we're going to focus on him for a moment because that was a brilliant video. How did you put that together?
Well, we decided that because we didn't have huge resources at the outset of the project that we would do the video in stop frame animation. And essentially what I did was I holed up in Vancouver with a friend of mine, a guy by the name of Eric Whitaker, who is a sculptor, modeler, kind of like jack of all trades. And the two of us got together and spent about 2 months building the sets and shooting the video. Also in California with Ogre, we did a bunch of stop frame animation. He actually did all the lip sync that takes place in the video stop frame as well, which, yeah, just like that. Takes about,
I can't hear it. Frame at a time. I guess that's kind of hard.
It took us about, I don't know, a week and a half or something, sitting on his porch at night till 2 in the morning, you know, kind of thing. And you know, the whole thing was shot on a digital camera, a Nikon Coolpix 990. So you can go to the store and buy. And the whole idea from the get-go was to try to make something that could compete, that would be, you know, good enough to be aired on MTV or M2, which we just found out is actually going to occur, and at the same time not have to spend like, you know, $300,000 on.
I need a surgeon nipples inside, won't put me on his side. I need a surgeon nipples in my, won't let him in motion. I need a surgeon nipples inside, won't put me on his side.
The great thing about Bill is Bill's known me for, you know, a number of years. He knows my personality inside and out, both bad and good. So yeah, he was able to kind of weave the character to be very much like me. I mean, I was kind of in awe of how much it was kind of like me.
Exactly.
And so the story was based on kind of the story of the Minotaur and the maze, you know, ultimately, and you know, facing your own fears.
What we had done together was sat down and really sort of nailed what the archetypal figure in the video was going to be, and decided it would be a soldier, which is something that's carried across into, you know, the whole look of the tour as well, as they're also wearing army gear and whatnot. Exactly. But you know, once we established that, the story was a framework around that character.
That's great. And any depth to the 9-inch nail shirts or anything there?
Not really. I think, you know, I mean, I put a couple things in there, like the M&M character in 9-inch nails, and didn't even tell Ogre about it until he saw the video.
Wow.
And you know, it was really, I was just trying to introduce a sense of humor, because this music, this record, you know, takes you know, the whole genre onto a lighter note in some respects. Yeah. And I think that there's nothing wrong with being able to introduce humor into a scenario like this, and obviously with, you know, the whole thing with Trent and, you know, where he sits in the whole realm of industrial music, it was just, you know, a chance to poke some fun, you know, and have some fun at it. It's nothing serious.